Welcome back. Unpaid mercenaries of Get Good Fox's Unpaid Losers got some interesting developments going on, also some ideas, but first, on to the mech bay. So, I feel like some of our battle mechs have been underperforming, so the Cyclops was given a refit. One thing to understand is that not all mechs are designed to just like tear a hole in the enemy and destroy them, and the Cyclops is a good example of this kind of mech. It can do damage without a doubt, but this mech is not going to be your primary damage dealer, and that's because it just doesn't carry enough weaponry. Why doesn't it carry enough weaponry? Because of the engine. The engine has a weight. And if we look right here, the movement on the Cyclops, its sprint is 200. Let's compare that to something like the King Crab, because remember, the Cyclops is a 90-ton mech. And, well, okay, we can see it from here. So the movement on the King Crab is 165 on the sprint. Over here we got, 200. Highlander also 165, got a little more mobility due to the jumping, but it's running speed. That's the engine. The engine has a weight, and you can't change it in this game. Engine is not modifiable, and that means that despite being a 90-ton mech, the Cyclops has sacrificed the ability to carry a whole bunch of weapons in order to run at an unusually quick speed. It runs at the average speed of a heavy mech rather than an assault mech, so you just can't expect the Cyclops to just like tear a hole in people. That said, I do know how to eke out more firepower from it. Anytime you've got a mech like this, if you're playing the game and you feel like you're not doing enough damage, go for a larger amount of smaller weapons, and you are going to have to turn it into a more close-range mech. So we have two SRM-6s, and we actually upgraded into an LB-10X. This LB-10X is actually special. It weighs 1 ton less, and it does 2 extra damage. And then I've just got these pair of medium lasers for some assistance, ammo, some heat sinks. And over here, we're going to be doing 278 on the Alpha Strike, up from the original 170. So we actually just packed an extra 100 damage on. And while the heat efficiency is okay, the 2 medium lasers do 24 heat. So we can actually fight in a pretty low heat manner if we just fire the 3 main weapons and skip the lasers. Does reduce our damage a bit, but not that much. It should still be pretty good, and the mech still has, acceptable armor at 1200. But that's not the only mech that has seen a redesign. I kind of did an audit. I kind of went through all of our stuff, put some of these away. These mechs do cost money per cycle to maintain, so I've put some of them into storage in case I want to use them later. And over here, we've got a redesign on the Stalker, which I also felt it's just not laying out the firepower that I want it to. And what our Stalker has instead is 4 snub-nose PPCs, which snub-nose PPC does a lot of damage, so it is now up to 350 damage. If these were normal PPCs, they do 50 damage each, so they'd be doing about 200. 200, I don't think that's worth it. This mech is also fairly customized. I boosted its armor up to about 1160, so still a bit thin, but, it's the only way to get the PPCs on and the support for it. So, because Snub-Nose PPC isn't as accurate, we're actually using our very advanced energy weapons TTS, gives it +3 accuracy. And then on top of that, to prevent this mech from just like exploding as soon as it shoots from the heat of firing 4 PPCs, we're using all 4 of our heat exchangers, which are very special types of heat sinks that cut down the total amount of heat that you're using by a percentage. And what that means is heat exchangers are bad on mechs that are not generating a lot of heat. You want to put these on mechs that are generating maybe like 100 heat on an Alpha Strike. Because right now, so our Alpha Strike is like what? 76 heat. Let's take all of these off and let's see how high the Alpha Strike goes up. So taking all the heat exchangers off and the Alpha Strike jumps up. I guess we can't see it like that. That's unfortunate. Undo. Click that button. Come on. Undo. Do it. Do it. Do it. Game. Okay, there we go. A little confused. Okay, we couldn't see it, but I remember the number. It was 130. So the 4 heat exchangers took our Alpha Strike heat, our total heat, from 130 to 76. So it makes a really big difference. All right, so here is our mission, Criminal Minds Part 3, defend the base in the Highlands. 3 skull mission, went for the money rather than the salvage, not expecting much from 3 skulls for, good loot. The Iron Sparrow has dispatched all of his remaining units to attack the vault's northmost entrance, Commander. Hold them off until the Liao reserves arise to relieve you. Unpleasant as Subcommander Tianyu may be, he's getting his vault, the Griffin, and all. Our reputation with House Liao is worth more than a single mech. So, I'm going to sit this battle out. It's a 3-skull battle. I'm letting all of you guys go in there. So here is our lineup. Junior Jim Struckman will be piloting the King Crab. If you're going to pilot the King Crab, you need 2 things. You need Bulwark and you need multi-target. 1, you got to be able to tank up, and 2, it's you need breaching shot. You need this specific combination to really get the most out of the King Crab. Kelgast will be using the Annihilator. Typically barrages people with missiles. Now he'll barrage people with cannon shells. Johnny Syme will be in the Cyclops. Going to be able to move faster with because he's a piloting specialist, as well as sink some heat since the mech can run a bit hot. And then we want to try the redesigns out. And then Ugly Gang is going to be in the Stalker, who will run into heat problems, which is where the heat vent is going to come into play, as well as being able to hunker down with the Bulwark. Overall, a very defensive team, as well as multiple people who can spread their attacks, so hopefully we can distract the enemy off of the thing. So let's get down there onto the battlefield. All right, so here we are. Subcommander Boris Tianyu says, the Iron Sparrow's forces are converging on the vault's northmost entrance point, Commander. Doubtless they were hoping to catch you by surprise. Ready yourselves, they'll be on you soon enough. We've got it covered, Subcommander Tianyu. I don't know who you are. When I catch up with your lance, I'm going to have my people pull your pilots out of their mechs, and then I'm going to show you what happens to individuals who cross the Iron Sparrow. I have a strong feeling that you are not going to get here. I have a slight feeling that that's just not going to happen. I don't know why. Call it irrational. Just not the most logical manner of thinking, but I just have a strong feeling that it's not going to go that way. Looks like they're going to be coming from over here.
Got company.
And they brought an assassin with them. Oh. Okay.
Yes, Commander.
Let's just reserve down.
Roger that. Standing by.
That assassin has a humongous amount of evasion, which is a little bit aggravating. Not so much that one, though. This one is probably DEAD. Got a Vulcan. All of them focus firing on the building. Fortunately, a bit out of range to actually do something, or do much of anything, rather.
Yep.
Let's see, what's your aim against this target? Honestly, not bad. I'm pretty sure you can just take this guy out. Yeah, we got a clean shot right here.
Roger.
Let's go ahead and spend the precision strike here. We'll get a refund on it. Well, almost a refund, but we'll just knock him out. Basically, we get some resolve back from spending it. We don't get as much back, but we get some resolve back. It's not that big of a deal. That's the main point. We're going to probably need to peel a little bit of this guy. So this is how much heat we're generating on the Alpha. Not too bad, honestly. Let's not fire the lasers, though, just because... I get it. We'll fire everything. We just need to, this thing's really fragile, so if we get lucky, we might just, destroy its leg or something.
Firing all weapons.
Didn't quite get lucky.
Let's do this. Aye, aye.
I just want to shoot the... I'm not gonna lie, I just want to shoot the...
Copy that.
It's a waste to shoot these, to be completely honest. I'm just not gonna shoot these.
Waiting for orders.
I'm gonna go over here and just blast this guy. I just want to blast this guy with the snub-nosed PPCs. I just want to do it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's more like it. Funny thing is, I like PPC in MechWarrior 5, but I'm not a big fan of PPC in this game, BattleTech, except for Snubnose PPC. I'm actually a huge fan of Snubnose. Let's let them come a little closer, that way we can get... You know, Annihilator has a chance to actually see something. Like... If I want to make this shot, I'm going to make this shot. I don't even care. Let's just get shooting. I want to shoot something. He can't see the target. Wow. Okay, I guess I'll just shoot one of these at it to ignore its defenses.
Target.
Destroyed left arm, left torso.
Something good. Receiving you.
I want to shoot.
Orders.
I want to shoot more things.
Orders.
No!
Good to
I don't.
go.
I'm out of range for everything. I'm so sad.
Rolling.
Like, why would the game do this to me? Okay, I guess. Oh, I forgot that
Mech destroyed.
when you destroy the side torso, any overkill damage is transferred to the center torso. That's what happened there. Silly me. Well, I mean, I guess the Stalker gets to sink its heat. I'm just gonna sit right here, to be honest.
Hey there.
Same with the Annihilator, it can just sit right here.
Heading out.
Yeah, I don't want him to get out of position.
Picking up a new sensor trace.
Okay, so I've also got a new idea what I'm gonna be doing. Oh, is he gonna come into melee combat? No, he's not. I don't know what he's doing.
Something, Chief?
So another thing I've decided I'm gonna do is,
Receiving you.
so from now on, I'm gonna try. Oh, I thought I could get behind him and just blast them. I want to start moving my way back towards the base because I doubt they'll attack twice from the same direction. Just alternate because he is bunkering down. So just completely ignoring his armor or his defenses, massive damage right through it. And yeah, okay, there you go. So even though it hit the arm, the overkill damage went through to the center torso as well. I don't know, just finish him off, I guess. Not quite enough. He's still holding on. Anyway, so here's my idea. Starting next episode, because we still have a decent amount of flashpoints left, and a lot of them are like, they were made to be played more in the mid-game, and like, you know, they probably weren't expecting this massive increase of power we got when we got the Annihilator and the King Crab. I want to power through these kind of mid-difficulty ones to get to the more difficult ones. And what that means, and the way I'm going to accomplish that is by, when we do these easier, I can't even think of the name now. When we do these easier missions, I'm just going to do them all in one video, even if it's even if it takes, you know, longer, like if it's like a 1-2 hour video or something like that, it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm going to try to knock out the Orion because the Orion hasn't gone yet, and that will probably save the building. And since the Orion, even though the Orion was guarding,
Hope we can salvage
it's low, it's in disrepair, so it just didn't have the armor to accomplish what it wanted to do. Building, holding on just by a bit.
Yes, Commander. Yeah.
Okay, so this is where the TTS is coming into play. Snubnose PPC doesn't have the same range. We're actually taking a 4 range penalty, but that doesn't matter because we have the TTS and then we can boost it up a little bit farther for a precision strike, giving us a healthy 85% chance to hit. No, it just holds on. I can't imagine it held on by much. Let's get a damage report. Held on by 27. Oh yeah, we just need to tap it. Although I believe I'm going to attack nothing, apparently. I guess we're not attacking anything.
Good to go.
There is a mech on Initiative 1. Oh, we, like, screwed up slightly. I was hoping to save all the buildings. Not that it matters that much. We'd get, like, a small bonus in payment. just light this guy up because you can. Here, we only need to fire one Ultra AC at it. If we miss with only one of the two shots needs to hit center torso, I'll be sad if it doesn't. We didn't though. We did hit center torso, so he's out of here. That's gonna let him sink his heat as well. Let's see how the Annihilator's looking. Yeah, it sunk all of its heat, which is perfectly fine.
Will be done.
I want to shoot the PPCs at it. You don't understand. I have to shoot them. Let him have it.
Roger.
Oh my god, I love how it just like lights up the sky.
How'd that taste? Receiving you.
Here.
Acknowledge.
Blast him. Do it.
Confirmed.
Oh. He survived.
I think things are going.
Oh, but he got knocked down. And I don't think the crab will be in range. Let's take a look. Oh, okay, never mind. Survived on... Oh, I do have a shot.
On my way.
Nope.
How good of a shot? Why don't I have... Did it lie to me?
Yes, command.
Well, I guess Kelgask is just gonna double tap him real quick.
Target acquired.
Kelgask, like, well, you know, I guess I could just kill everything myself. Not a big deal. Commander, okay, I guess there wasn't an assault mech? I have no idea. Darius, give me the green light to land. Hold your position. All right, Commander, you win. I give up. I didn't get where I am today by not knowing when to break off a fight. Run, then. Flee like the coward you are. One man's cowardice is another man's wisdom. I'm smart enough to know when I'm beaten, Tianyu. Enjoy your victory while you can. I'll take it out of your hide later.
Mission successful.
Sounds like they've got a little bit of beef between them. And now I guess we can see how this mission resolves. And also we'll see how, if we, I don't know if we're going to go to the next mission or something. Not sure what I want to do. And we got, of course, the Annihilator just does the annihilation. Stalker snuck in to kill King Crab, just couldn't get close enough to actually do anything. Salvage, not looking too exciting. I will take this small laser with an extra 10 damage though. Thank you for your assistance, Commander, but there is a matter that we must discuss. My reclamation specialists tell me that the vault's locking mechanism shows clear evidence of recent tampering. Your people have violated the terms of our agreement. Is anything missing, Subcommander Tianyu? No, but that's not the point. You were to deliver the vault to me intact and you did not, and that, Mr. Oliveira, is unacceptable. Your company owes me. They owe you nothing, Subcommander. Nothing at all. You will show my mercenaries the respect they are due, or I will rip that prize you covet so much away from you. Yes, ma'am. My apologies, but they clear the line, Subcommander. Now, Subcommander Tianyu's comm connection immediately terminates. Congratulations on a job well done, Commander, and on your decision to put our professional relationship ahead of your own short-term game. You will be glad of your decision in the long run, I guarantee it. Thank you, Lady Marina, and I apologize for the mix-up with the vault. Yang shouldn't have opened it in the first place. Water under the bridge. Just see to it happen that it doesn't happen again. Until next time, Commander. Lady Marina's Liao's image flickers and dies as she severs her comm connection. I still can't believe we didn't keep that mech. It was such a rare chassis, and Tianyu, God, don't even get me started on that horse's ass. It was never ours to keep, Yang. We weren't even supposed to know that it was there, remember? Frankly, we're lucky that Lady Marina didn't tear us a new one over your disobedience. Yeah, so I know. In the future, I clicked it too quickly. I'm guessing I don't know what he said, but I have a strong feeling what he said was, in the future, like, don't send me on missions that involve salvaging things where I can't, like, help myself. That settled it. All's well that ends well. So I suggest we put this behind us and let's get back to work. Well, let's get our package. Looks like we get a Magna makes a lot of lasers, like because okay, so like if you look at the way, you might wonder why are all these manufacturers there? It's just a part of the board game. In the board game, some mechs were built with better equipment, and also some equipment became extinct, and so they had to roll the mechs back and make them kind of crummier versions. And so instead of using like, maybe you use like really high quality like Magna lasers or diverse optics lasers, and you're like, oh yeah, you know, we can't afford those anymore, so we got to roll them back to a crummier name brand. But like, that's why all the name brands are there. Like, they are all of those are companies and model names within the BattleTech universe, though. It's like one of those things where once you see enough of the names, you start to associate. Like, one thing you know is like, when you hear the name Kaliyama or KY, you know that, okay, you're probably going to be seeing autocannons, and probably pretty good quality autocannons. And it's like, eventually you just like Magna. I know that Magna makes a lot of energy weapons. Anyways, what else did we get? We got an Olympus Series Flamer, and I think this is our first advanced Flamer. It does a bonus amount of heat damage, though we haven't really been using Flamers. And that's because they're kind of a pain to use. They only go into the... what slot? The support slot. I want to use them at some point in time. I just haven't had a chance to do it. So we got 2 pieces of a normal Griffin. That is enough to build one and flip it. We have a Armod from Coventry, extra 20 melee damage. It's pretty solid, actually. Intex medium laser with an extra 1 accuracy, and Exostar's small laser with a 25% higher chance to crit, as well as a extra payment of 900,000 C-bills. And here is the Griffin that we are now able to flip. And the way I do that is by... oh, I guess it goes right into there. But, okay, I guess that's the end of the episode. Let me see how much time has expired. So it looks like, according to my recording, about 25 minutes has expired. I know you guys want more than that, but you know what? I don't like the idea of starting a new Flashpoint, because that's going to kind of mess up the name of the video. But instead, what I'm going to do is, I think I'm just going to record another episode, and I'm probably just going to upload 2 episodes in one day in order to keep this show rolling. So until next time, boys, unless, you know, like, I don't know, unless I get lazy, it's always a possibility. Until next time, boys, like this video if it was entertaining, subscribe for... oh, wait, hold on a second. Let me know, what would you have done? You know, I'm not sure if I asked that last episode, but what would you have done with the Griffin? And were you satisfied that our liaison came in to, you know, defend us and also ensure that we got our payment? You know, like, an interesting element in the story. Anyways, let me know what you thought of the resolution to this mission. Like this video if it was entertaining. Subscribe. Oh, also, wait, there we go again. What do you think about these redesigns? You know, do you find this blasty laser snub-nosed PPCs a little more satisfying? And same with the Cyclops. Packs a little more of a punch with that missile and LB-10X combination. There we go. Now, yes, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Like the video if it was entertaining. Subscribe for future BattleTech DLC career content. Of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.